This camper van behind me starts at only $25,000. It is the Wayfarer van's Wilford model, and today I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of this unique, simple, and modular camper van. The team at Wayfarer Vans designed this so that you can remove essentially everything in here using a wrench and a screwdriver, which means you can rearrange the layout. You can add modules down the road if you want them, or take it out if you're not going to use it on a particular camping trip. Now I want to go inside and show you all the features this particular van has to offer. In the cab of the van, both of the seats do flip around to make this into a living room. And when you're ready for some privacy, these shades come down. They're Velcroed at both sides, and then you have a zipper down the middle so you can go in and out of the cab of the van. This is the kitchen galley. It has a nice sized sink and a hand pump for the water. There's a 5-gallon freshwater tank, and all of this empties into a 5-gallon gray water tank. Both of those tanks are located down here. And what's nice about this setup is if you need to fill the fresh water, that's in the back. The gray water comes out. You take this to a dump station, toilet, whatever you need, and you can dump out your gray water and then grab the fresh water tank and fill that up. All of these cabinets have this latch and then a bungee cord that secures them in position. To the right is storage. Got a couple shelves and then some storage underneath the sink. This is where we're keeping our water kettle and things. There's also a small portable gas stove that we've been using to heat up water and things like that. As part of the galley, there's a additional leaf that folds up and locks into place, as well as a 12-volt Dometic refrigerator. Behind the galley is the optional window, and it has these night shades that come down over top of it. The nice thing with these window shades is that you can just roll one side up and leave the other down. The window has a lock, and it is slider style with a bug screen. These shades have magnets in the side that adhere to the metal of the van. Above the galley is a cabinet. They have tension hinges. You can just bring them up and it'll hold. There's plenty of storage room, and there's 3 cabinets on the driver's side and 2 on the passenger side. Below the cabinet is a light switch, this little dial here. Push it off, on, and use the knob to dim the lights. This is the seating area. It has a lagoon table, which is great for having dinner, playing cards, working, and when you need some extra space in the galley, you can actually move this over so you have more countertop space. Now beneath me is the portable toilet that clips in there, and you can remove it if you don't want to have to go to the bathroom in here. On this side is the battery system. This is the lithium battery system. It's capable of powering everything in the camper van, including the 12-volt AC system. This has 2,050 watt-hours of power, USB plugs to charge your devices, and 4 110 outlets, as well as a 30-amp plug. This is currently being charged by the 200 watts of solar on the roof, and when you're driving, it can take power off of the vehicle's alternator to charge up as well. The covers for all these cabinets have a magnet to keep them down. Above me, there's a roof vent with a cover. And at the back is a 12-volt AC system. Both of these have remotes that you can control them from wherever you are in the camper van. This battery system is really only meant to run the 12-volt AC for a few hours at a time. Let's say you're going to a grocery store, you've got your pup inside and you want to keep your dog cool while you're running your errands. That's what that's really for. If you need to run it longer, you can go to a campground or some other place, plug into shore power, And there's a converter here that converts that shore power into 12 volts so you can charge your battery as well as run your AC system. The heater in here can run off the battery system all night long. Last night we were running the Propex heater, that is this control panel here. It runs off of propane, and it did a great job of keeping the camper warm in the freezing temperatures of the Colorado mountains. Speaking of the cold, they use wool insulation throughout the camper van build, and then for the floor they use a high density foam. In terms of some of the other materials that they use, all of the plywood that you see is a Baltic birch, and it's furniture grade, which is what they use for the bed platform here. Now this bed is 73 inches long and 54 inches wide. One interesting thing they've done with the bed platform is cut in these slits so you have ventilation to help prevent condensation between the platform and the mattress. One of the challenges with layouts in camper vans is you may not like the way someone else has designed it. And what's nice with the modularity here is you can move things around according to how you want it. So for example, let's say you wanted to move the lagoon table because you didn't like it here. They have holes so you can move the mount of the lagoon table to the other side, or you can move it over here to the front. You have options and ways to customize this to your liking. Now I'm going to go into the garage area and show you where most of the storage of this camper van is. There is a storage box on this side. You could also have this installed on the opposite side or get one on both sides. What they were saying is if you did that, you could add another bed platform down below and raise this bed up 2 to 4 inches so you could sleep more people in here. There is a bungee cord so that when we put our backpacks and things here, they don't go flying off. And below this side, there is additional storage. There's the CO2 and propane gas monitor and the vents for the Propex heater. I absolutely love how much storage is in here. There is a huge garage space, which means that when you're not using this for camping, you can use it to go to Home Depot or something and bring lumber home. There is a ton of room back here. On the floor, they've mounted more L-track, so you can mount things like bicycles, racks, and other things back here. Underneath here, there's more storage, as well as the 2 propane tanks for the heater. This box does have a seal that goes all the way around it, and there is a vent at the bottom in case there was a gas leak. There are insulated covers over both wheel wells and insulated covers for the back windows. On the roof, they have 200 watts of solar, and if you didn't do an AC unit or a fan, you could fit more panels up there. The sliding door also has a window that opens, and there is a bug screen on the side and back doors. I have to say, Kate and I are really digging this camper van build. It is probably one of the most simple van builds that we've been in, yet it's really functional, it's comfortable. I enjoyed the bed last night. And what's nice about it is because it's modular, we could adapt it to how we want to use it and the way we want to camp out of it. In terms of price, the Wayfarer van's Wilford model starts at $25,000. And this build comes in just over $43,000. Now that doesn't include the van. If you wanted to, Wayfarer vans can help you source a van and get that from a local dealership, or you can buy the van on your own, or even bring in a used van. They said they can work with anything that's 2015 and up, and they also do build outs on ProMaster vans as well. The only thing they aren't building on right now are the low roof vans. Some of the things I really appreciate the way Wayfarer Vans is doing this is that when they come out with new things for their vans, it's always backwards compatible. So let's say they came out with a new seating arrangement, you could order that, they ship it to you, and then you just mount it in the track system. If you just want to start with the base kit, which has all the things you need to go camping, then you can order the other options later as you see fit. This is also a very economical way to go because if you have a used van, let's say you find a nice Amazon delivery van, you can send that to them and they will do the build out in there, assuming it's a 2015 or newer van. They also have a builder on their website, so you can go through the builder and see exactly how much each one of the options is going to cost and then your final cost at the end of the build. The build process with Wayfarer Vans is that once they get your van, it takes 1 to 3 days to build all of this out depending on the options that you've chosen. Now, I would love to know what you think of this modular camper van down in the comments below, and let me know how you would modify this to suit your needs. They actually have a Facebook group of Wayfarians who post different pictures and things that they do with their vans to make them their own, and I'd love to know what you would do. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned because we are going to do a travel video with this and show you what it's like to live and travel out of a modular camper van. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. This video is sponsored by Wayfarer Vans.